In this video, I will show you how to make this beautiful pencil skirt with 180 degrees flared from the knee to the full length. I paired it up with this purple on top, which will be our next tutorial. Please keep watching. I'm Agnes. Welcome to my channel, Sew with Agnes. Please like, please share, and please subscribe to my channel. So you will need about 3 yards of fabric if you are using Ankara. I've already drafted and cut out the straight parts. I folded it by using my hip measurement 47 divided by 4. I have 11 3/4 plus 2 inches for sewing allowance. So in total on fold I have 13 3/4. This is the front panel and there will be no dart. Instead I came down by 1 inch at the center front of the waist area, then I slanted it and cut it out. My waist circumference is 36 inches divided by 4, 9 inches plus 2 inches for sewing allowance. What I have on the hip 13 3/4, I minus 1 inch and I mark it on the nail line. So on the nail line I have 12 3/4. I've also cut out the lining. The length for the straight part is from the waist to the hip is 9 inches. Then from the waist to the knee is 18 inches plus 1 inch. To turn the lining at the waist area, then to join the flares. This is the back panel. I've cut out the lining as well. I have the zipper allowance of 1 inch at the center back. From that 1 inch, I marked it at 4.5 inches. Then I came down by 5 inches. I have to close it by ½ inch. So I have on fold 15 3/4, which includes the 1 inch for the zipper allowance and 1 inch to join the dart. On the nail line, I have 14 3/4 because I reduced it by 1 inch. To create the butt space, I marked 3/4 inches from the zipper allowance and I connect it back to the hip line. The length of the back panel is the same as the front. From the waist to the hip is 9 inches, then from the waist to the knee is 18 inches plus 1 inch. So I hope you understand so far what we did. I then open the zip area of both the main fabric and the lining. I will take it to the machine, close the dart, then after turn the lining at the waist area, ½ inch, then I will top stitch for both the two back panel, then I will do the same for the front panel. So ½ inch, then top stitch at the waist area. So this is how they are looking. They close the dart and turn the lining at the waist area. These are the two back panel and this is the front panel, and I've ironed them neatly. I then turn them right sides facing each other, then I will go and sew ½ inch to close the sides, then I will iron them. So I'll do it for both the back and the front panel. So this is how they are looking. Close the sides and I've ironed them neatly. To join the two back panels, I place them right sides facing each other and I locate in hip line of 9 inch. Then I'll connect them like this. I marked the 1 inch zipper allowance right through from the waistline to the knee line. Then I connected the point. I also marked a 3/4 inch from the zipper allowance and I'll connect it back to the hip line to create a butt space. Before closing the zipper area, I will first of all close the knee area by ½ inch. Then later close the zipper area. I will also close the knee area for the front panel. So this is how it's looking. So at this point I will fix my zipper since it's bandless skirt. So this is how it's looking. I then marked my measurement. So from the waist I marked my hip line 9 inches, then I connected it like so. My waist circumference is 36 inches, but because it's a bandless skirt I reduced it by 1 inch. So I marked 35 divided by 4, which is 8 2/4. So I marked it on both sides. My hip circumference is 47 inches. Divided by 4, I have 11 3/4. So I marked it on both sides on that nail line, which is 9 inches. On the knee line, I marked 10 three quarter. So I reduced what I have on the hip line. The hip line is 11 three quarter. So I marked 10 three quarter on the knee line. I marked on both sides, then I connected the points. From the waist to the hip, I use the curvy part of my ruler like so. Then from the hip to the knee line, I use the straight ruler. So I've connected them. I'll place the back and the front panel right sides facing each other. So you see the 1 inch that I came down by on the center front. So I'll go and sew on the line. So this is how it looks. I've ironed them neatly as well. So at this stage, for the down part, you can either make it gathered or flared. It will still come out beautifully, but we are going to make it flared. The full length of the skirt is 39 inches. So I have 18 inches for the straight part. So 39 minus 18, I have 21 inches plus 1 inch for joining. So the length of the flare will be 22 inches. To get the radius, I measure what I have on the nail line. And I have 43.5 inches. So for the 3.5 inches, I will divide it by 3.142, which is the formula for half circle. 43.5 plus 1 divided by 3.142, I have 14.1 inches plus 22, I have 36.1 inches. This is the fabric for the flare, so I measured 36.1 inches. I folded it into two like so, two equal parts. Then I'll fold again like a cone, like so. I align it well. Then I measure what I have to see if it's okay, and it's okay. So from the top, I measure the radius of 14.1 inches. Then I went up by half inch. Then I marked the length of 36.1. So I did the same all around the radius. Then I went up by half inch and I marked the length. I've done several videos on how to make half circles, so you can go and watch on my channel. So I'll cut on the the half inch I went up by. So I'll have my accurate measurement and I'll cut the length. So after cutting, this is how it looks. I then cut out lining exactly the same. I place the lining right sides facing each other to the main fabric. Then I'll sew half inch, then I'll top stitch. So this is how it looks, and I've ironed it neatly. So I then place hemming gum on the near the seam at the bottom, like so. Then I'll put the lining on top. Then I'll iron it neatly. So I did it for the entire bottom, and this is how it looks. I love that hardness. I'll then turn it again, right sides facing each other to close the sides, the two sides. I will also close this upper part that will be joined to the straight part of the skirt. So after ironing, this is how it looks. So I'll fold it into two, like so. Then I'll mark the knee circumference. Remember, we have 43.5 inches. So since it unfold, I divided it into two. So I have 21 three quarter. Then I'll mark it. So after marking, I have allowance of 1 inch. So in allowance of 1 inch. So I'll mark the 1 inch right through to the bottom. I connected the point, then I will go and close and iron it. So this is how it looks, neatly done. I folded it like so. So I'll be able to notch the center back and the center front. After notching, I turn it to the wrong side like so. I then place the right side of the straight part of the skirt inside like so, making it right sides facing each other. Then I'll pin the sides. Please watch carefully. I'll pin the sides. Then the notch area, I'll pin them as well, so that they will align well. Then I will take it to the machine and I will sew 1/2 inch round. Now making sure that all the sides matches to each other. Pin it well. So after joining them, this is our skirt. You can see the butt space at the back. This is the front. Thank you for watching and I see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.